You are all currently listening to the voice of Allie Lothman. You didn't think a little bit of childbirth was going to keep me from giving the maid of honor speech at my best friend's wedding, did you? Here we go. So I've written about 5 openers for this speech, and well, I've decided I'd let you in on one of my most favorite memories with the bride. There were endless memories to choose from. We would be here all night if I wrote about them all. Although, and I know how this sounds, but honestly, it would make for a great podcast if Michelle and I sat down and talked about the things we've experienced together. Seriously, you would laugh and cry, and then probably laugh until you cried. But I'll never forget my first evening in Cortona, Italy. In true Michelle fashion, she had whisked me up and down the incredibly steep, winding roads that Tuscan city was perched upon. She had planned my first day to a T. She showed me an ancient mummy preserved in a church, and I think that may have been the day I was hit by the car and then promptly asked out on a date by the Italian man inside that car. If I remember correctly, it was that late summer sunset that we spent alone in the kind of bar and bistro you would see in a life insurance commercial. We drank dry white wine, and I remember we were moved to tears together for how beautiful it was. And maybe it was the wine, the perfect, warm, soft, summery breeze, and maybe it was the way the golden light reflected off the landscape and bathed us in its holiness, but I remember Michelle and I having a moment. Like the culmination of a lifetime of friendship had brought us to this one special place in time, 5,000 miles from where we grew up. Everything we had been through together, all those dead salamanders, the house fire, the boyfriends, the breakups, just growing up, the jobs we worked at together, the computer games we played over the phone with each other for hours on end, the art, the poetry, and the time you were the bass player in our friend's band. All that life we lived together, and here we were, you and I, on a rooftop overlooking the stuff that inspired Michelangelo. It was twilight now, and the sky was streaked at the horizon in pink and purple. We both looked at each other, tears filling our eyes. I remember being so truly grateful for your friendship. It was a rare moment of clarity for me at the time. How lucky I was to know a girl so appreciative of art and beauty, that you thought to share that magic with me. To know a girl that would teach me the slow museum walk, the deep, insightful understanding you've always had of me. Sister, the word hit me like a ton of bricks. This was our sisterhood. In fact, I believe it was in this moment that we decided we needed to become sister wives. So, Matt, I hope you understand. Michelle and I had a pact in 2014 that we would find husbands someday, but that we would always be sister wives first. I'm pretty sure this means that we all have to live together now. I'll be bringing a baby though, so I hope that's okay. It's been a gift living this life with Michelle. And you are all exceptionally lucky to be experiencing this moment, an event. It's not just a wedding. This is a Michelle Colbert curated experience. I've enjoyed a few bar in a tiny village in Italy is just one of them. Another involves a charcuterie table about 10 feet long. Another involves the Sistine Chapel. And another involves my 21st birthday and the world's spiciest Bloody Mary. But like I said, we'd be here all night. I've never known 2 people more perfect for one another. Cheers to you, Michelle and Matt. Here's to a lifetime of happiness together.